A very good evening to you. Welcome to Sports Tonight, this lovely Tuesday evening. My name is Yemi Adebayo. It feels good to be here, especially after what the Super Eagles have been able to do today. They have progressed to the final round of the qualifiers for the FIFA 2018 World Cup. Well, a lot of things happening across the continent of Africa, talking about football. Some teams have progressed, some teams still battling it out to get a spot in the final round of qualifiers. Okay, I think there's a lot to talk about today. Like I said, let's get into everything. Give us your opinion, your thoughts, maybe suggestions or comments on all the things that have happened today around the world of sports. We know your hearts and minds with the Super Eagles. Some of us are happy right now, some happy with the result, some not happy with the performance. But all in all, Nigeria have progressed to the next round. So let's do this very quickly. Let's get you to everything that we're doing. Of course, you can get across to us on Facebook. It is Channels Sports. You can also do that on Twitter. It is Channels_Sports. Get your thoughts across to us. Well, you can send us a mail. This time it is not Sports This Morning, of course. It is Sports Tonight at channelstv.com. Okay? All right. Aside that, you can also find all our top stories on channelstv.com and also on youtube.com/channelsweb. Okay, and you can also view us on your mobile devices. If you go to m.channelstv.com, you'll get what to do to view us on your iPad, iPhone, and BlackBerry. You can also download the apps for iOS, Windows from their iOS, Windows, and Android from their respective stores, all in a bid to get us be a part of everything that we're doing on the show. Okay, let me quickly introduce my partners to you. I'm not going to allow them to say anything because I want you to enjoy the game. But quickly, let me introduce to you Julian Ajunwa and Tolu Olorunmoteni. I got it right. Okay, Tolu Olorunmoteni. I'm not going to allow them to say anything. I don't want to spoil the fun. So let's go back to what happened today at the Adoke Amesimaka Stadium right there in Port Harcourt, and let's see how the Super Eagles were able to do the job on the Siliango Semnikati. That's what Swaziland is called. Anyway, let's allow you to enjoy that, and we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Simon Moses. We have quite a few good free kick takers in the Globe Premier League. None of them is here today. And oh, what a goal that was! Moses Simon finally breaks the duck here. What the fans have been waiting for. That's what the doctor recommended. And that prescription spot on here for Nigeria. They finally make hay. And how that was needed.
It's been a long time we've not seen Nigerians do this for the Super Eagles. They run up, exquisite, they finish. That was just fabulous. Nothing Webu could do here. And of course, the attempted dummy by Bono, it really came out very nicely. And you can see what it means to the Nigerian bench. Just so poor that he has to suffer an injury. The free kick is fitting, and that's a second goal for Nigeria. Finally, Nigeria puts the game beyond the reach of Swaziland.
Efe Ambrose has really learned to score for Nigeria. He seems to enjoy it. And look at that depth. Really class.
Well, he did it just like any striker in the world. And how about that delivery from Iwono? It was imperfect. He simply scooped it beyond the reach of goalkeeper Lala Webu.
We've just heard the final whistle here at the Adoke Amesimaka Stadium. Finally, it's been a good day at the office for both the Super Eagles on the pitch and the fans that thronged this magnificent stadium. And really, the people of River State must be celebrating even harder than the rest of Nigerians. It has happened here again. Nigeria has gained qualification, and that's the man that puts icing on the cake. Qualification for the final round of qualifiers for Russia 2018.
All right, you can see the smile on my face. FA Ambrose and Moses Simon, well, delivering the goods for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and now the Super Eagles are through to the final round of the qualifiers for the FIFA 2018 World Cup to be held right there in Russia. Well, guys, victory feels good, whichever way it comes. Like I said, there are two things from the game: the performance, and of course the result. We may not agree on the performance, but I think we all agree. Let me start with Tolu. We all agree that today's result was what we needed.
Definitely. We all know that all we need is our job has been made easy. Just go out there, get the win, and then we progress to the next stage. And then getting it in that fashion. I wouldn't completely agree with the performance, yes, but I thought there were flashes also. But then the result was very, very important. And getting it the way we got it is the most important thing.
Julian?
Well, good results. Performance can be better. Performance can always be better because trust me, Nigerians want both the results and winning in style. I mean, remember the master said it. Sometime last week that as much as Nigerians want Super Eagles to win, they also want us to win
package.
with flair and style. So, but the performance can be better, good one, and it's good to know that we've been able to put the Sri Lanka of Swaziland aside, and we can now focus on the next round.
Okay. Let's talk about the talking points in the game. Tolu talked about missed chances. So let's talk about talking points. Things that could have influenced the game, things that could have turned around the game. We've put one or two things together for you, and I'm very sure you're going to be seeing it now. You talked about missed chances. I particularly remember one from Sylvester Igbono.
Yes.
Should have been a sitter,
yes.
If you ask me. What other talking points can you remember in the game? Let me go to Tolu again.
I think Moses Simon equally missed two other chances, one before his goal, one after his goal. The one before his goal was, he had a cross coming.
Okay, let's be looking at, this is FA Ambrose. I mean, what else can I say about FA Ambrose? Apart from that celebration, one of the defenders, well, maybe Joseph Yobo too, that you could always rely on.
Yes.
Set pieces, get to go. Two of our goals came from set pieces, and I think that's heartwarming. And
it's important. You know, on Friday we were talking about the fact that our best chances came from set pieces, and we were unable to convert
just look
them.
at this.
This time around, we converted our set pieces with aplomb, and it's really, really interesting
very
to
good
see
goal.
a direct.
Very.
It's been a long time we see a Nigerian team score a direct free kick. Yeah. And to see Moses Simon reminding us of those years where Ginger Kocha nets direct free kicks. One famous one was the one against Cameroon in the semi-finals of the African Cup of Nations in 2004, if I'm not mistaken. And for a very long time now, we've hardly seen direct free kick goals. But here's a fantastic one, a very vital goal as well. And see the way he took it with so much composure and confidence. And then he just scored it. 2 goals from 2 set pieces. It's important. But knowing that we can score from dead ball situations is a very key factor.
It's hard for me. Well, you talked about not being impressed with the performance, but the way we converted just FA Ambrose again, the way we took our chances. I mean, what can you say about that?
I think we should not be carried away by scoring 2 goals via set pieces.
Okay.
I mean, we had lots of corners in this game, but we couldn't score from any. We also had lots of free kicks here and there. So, I mean, this was the only way we could have scored the Swaziland team because they were very defensive. We could not break them, down. We couldn't see that creative player that could just give that final pass to the strikers to score. So this was the best way for us to have beaten the Swaziland team. Perhaps if we had missed these 2 chances, we would have been talking about extra time or possibly penalties. So, but it's good that they finally took their chances. A good one for FA Ambrose. We all know he's the spokesman of the team, leading by example once again. And also Moses Simon. In the first leg, he hit the woodwork via a direct free kick. So we could see that signs that he can score from dead ball situation. So I think it's a very good one from Moses Simon.
A final one on this, totally, because I mean, you look like you're not, probably don't agree with what is said. Do you believe that we couldn't have scored in open play?
No, I thought we could have. I'm just. I'm just bothered.
Stretch your imagination a little. If those free kicks, the free kick, maybe
had not been converted.
Had not been converted. Was there any possibility?
Yes.
Of that game,
you remember
stretching to extra time?
No, I don't think we would have gone to extra time. I don't think the game would have gone that far. Remember this chance that Odion Igalo missed? That he just skewed over. It was clear on goal. He could have taken a touch or 2 before taking that shot, but he just snatched at it. Then Moses Simon also created a very good opening for himself at some point, and then he volleyed way off target. That's secondly. There was another time, I think, after we scored the third goal,
Odion Igalo
who set up
too many chances.
Yeah, and he did set up Moses Simon, who just hit a lame shot and then couldn't beat the goalkeeper with that. I thought we created some chances And if we had been ruthless enough in front of goal, we could have scored 3, 4, 5 goals in the game today. But that was not just the case. The boys were snatching at chances, but I will definitely not fault them for not creating chances. I thought they created some chances. I thought they were not just being ruthless enough with the chances they created, which cost us. But really, if we had not scored from those 2 set pieces, I thought we could have created